Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Breaking the Habit charity event. We are here for a very, very, very good cause, and that is to support the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. So please do your part if you can. Donate! Exclamation donate in the chats to find the link to chat. Lots of prizes, lots of things you can get your name in to win potentially. Also, just to feel good for supporting a good cause as well. But don't feel guilty if you can't donate. Just hang out with us in the chat for what's going to be a fun and nostalgic run for me. Yeah, so I'm going to leave things now in the capable hands of SuperSonic to do our Sonic run for the day, or one of many, I guess. We have other Sonic runs too, but we got a good Sonic block coming up here, and SuperSonic's going to kick us off. So please, sir, take it away.
All right, well, thank you very much. And yo, what's up, everybody? My name is SuperSonic. I am a retro speedrunner that mainly focuses on Sonic games, as you can see here. We're not going to be playing just one, two, but we're going to be playing 3 Sonic games. And as you see, we do have Sonic 3 and Knuckles. That is the whole game, even though it's 2 separate games. But we are using the good old lock-on technology, since I am on original hardware for all these. So, yeah, so we're going to kick it off with Sonic 1 first. Let's go ahead and get this reset here. Also, my commentator, Cheeseball, she's not here at the moment, but she may pop in later on. Who knows? But for now, it's us. So, and here we go in 3, 2, 1. Let's rock. All right, so here we have Green Hill. Hope you like it. This is actually my backyard, and I actually live in one of the mountains over there. And yeah, it's a pretty iconic level. We see it like a million times in a lot of remakes and stuff like that. So it is a very iconic zone. And this is pretty much the game that started it all. So for this one, like there isn't really any spin. There isn't spin dashing at all. So we just try to use rolls down slopes and such just to get some speed. And yeah, all we got to do is just get to the goal. But what we're going to be doing after a few levels from here, we are going to start doing some glitches. So there will be a few of them that we do in Sonic 1, and there's going to be plenty in Sonic 2, like probably like after Hilltop. And then in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, that's going to be a broken mess. So definitely want to stick around for Sonic 3 and Knuckles especially, because that is my favorite game of all time and my favorite speedrun of all time. So pretty stoked to be able to showcase these 3 games. Now, there has been some discussion on why CED isn't part of the trilogy, even though it is canon and everything, but it feels like it's a side story, like even though it takes place after Sonic 1. But this is pretty much this Genesis trilogy that we're doing, and Sonic CD came out on obviously like Sega CD, so, and I don't know if like a lot of us had a Sega CD growing up. I know I didn't, so.
Nope. I badly wanted one.
I wanted one too. I was like, hey, this thing looks cool. You know, game, like CDs playing games and such. And I was like, and then I saw Sonic CD in there. But
There's that one game that looked like a movie that you were playing. I can't remember the name of it.
Oh, I think it was like Night Trap, I think.
Something like that, yeah. It was like real, like almost adult.
Yeah. Oh, whoops, I missed Robotnik, but that's okay. But we pretty much got to the end of this stage. I just missed landing on Robotnik there. I probably could have like held left a little bit more, but it's fine. We got him. So yeah, that's Green Hill, by the way. Not much to talk about it. So
I just remember how game changing this was. The first time I played it, like you had Mario all those years and Zelda and these kind of games, and they were slow. And then Sonic came along, and you're just flying through the level, and you're like, "What is happening?" It was amazing.
Yeah, so I usually run Sonic 1 glitchless. I don't really do glitch very much in this game, mainly because a lot of the tricks are either frame perfect, pixel perfect, or sometimes both. And it's a pain in the butt to run this game, so I just run glitchless instead. And that was like the one game that I was working on for like a good while back in 2021, and ended up getting the record like in October. Held it for about 6 months until I got beat, and I haven't had the record since, but maybe one of these days I'll come back to it. But for the time being, like I've been enjoying like the other Sonic games and slowly starting to dabble into like the 3D games as well. Like Sonic and Shadow Generations came out recently. I've been playing the heck out of that game. Mostly like Shadow because like he's cool and all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then You know, I sometimes dabble into 3D games, but I'm more of a 2D platformer speedrunner, so this is like what I do best. All right, here we go. Marble Zone 2. Since Marble is pretty annoying, we're just gonna try to do a level wrap here. So what I did there was I had Sonic stand at the very left pixel of that platform, and you kind of noticed that part of the environment was like covering Sonic. So right when I saw that portion cover like the belly, I just tap right and then jump immediately on the next frame to get this level wrap here. And that's what I pretty much mean by like it's either frame perfect or pixel perfect or sometimes both. Because a lot of these glitches are really stupid in this game. Oh, like that, because you can just die.
Whoa.
I think I went a little too early there. I needed to wait for the platform to go all the way down. So that's fine, no big deal. This is Marble Zone. It's always known to be like really annoying. So.
Jeez.
Yeah. So now we're at the boss fight here. So pretty much what the game is doing is when I do the level wrap, I get to the end of the level or like where the boss fight's supposed to be, and the camera is just catching up to Sonic because we're not supposed to be moving that fast. So since we are moving at a negative distance, we tend to get more speed that way. And yeah, that's what happens here. So those are like the couple glitches. There's gonna be like maybe 1 or 2 more glitches that I'll be doing in this game. And then Sonic 2 will have a good chunk of it, like towards like the end game stuff. And then S3K, as I mentioned earlier, it's the most broken Sonic game like in the Genesis trilogy. So there's gonna be a lot of like what's going on questions, I'm pretty sure. So I'll do my best to explain it as best as I can. But in the meantime, we got some chill spring yarn. Yeah, this level is actually pretty short when done correctly. So roughly like 20-ish seconds or so. 25, that's fine. And then Spring Yard 2, that one's also kind of short, but there are these those blue rolling enemies. There's gonna be 2 of them. We like to call them Randy and Orton because they like to hit you out of nowhere.
I love it.
Yeah, so I gotta try to avoid Randy and Orton here, so I don't want to eat an RKO. We're gonna try to avoid that as best as we can. But for the meantime, yeah, this level's pretty straightforward. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. You gotta watch out for these the spike balls here. All right, this is the part that I was talking about, and there's gonna be so there's Randy and there's Orton. Okay, we avoided them. We're good.
Wow. Yeah, they did just kind of fly out of nowhere there.
Yep. All right, Act 3. So I need to do a little bit of a left right here and then start rolling, because if I didn't do that, this ring box that I just hit right there, it takes about a second to activate, and if I didn't do that, I could actually die. Actually, I'm gonna wait for this thing to come back down. And this glitch is a little tricky as well, so we're gonna pan the camera down to get pushed inside the wall, and then just gonna jump down here, and there's gonna be one specific spot I do have to jump from. There we go. And we just kind of skip like a good chunk of it, and I accidentally speed cap. So what the speed cap is, if I'm on the ground and like Sonic has speed, and if I end up pushing any directional input, whether it's left and right, he just pretty much goes in normal running speed for whatever reason. In Sonic 2, they have the air speed cap, and then in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, they just completely took that out. So, and here we are at Robotnik yet again. We're gonna get like a roll jump here to get a little more jump height. Yeah, we're halfway through Sonic 1. So now we got water levels coming up. And I'm not sure if anybody's like get anxiety or anything like that when it comes to the drowning music. So you will be hearing that a couple times. So just brace yourself. But we will do our best to not drown. So anyways, here we got lab 1. This level in general is pretty long if you take like the general casual route here. But if you end up just pushing that button and then get back on this platform and then jump up here, there's gonna be a tiny platform that just shows up, and it saves like roughly 2 minutes or so playing the actual level. So you can like finish this in like around 40-ish seconds or so. So it's like a huge time save, and especially like since there aren't really any glitches in this level. Yeah, that platform is just there, and so we just kind of take it, and then we're good.
Can I jump in here real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Real quick, I just want to talk about some polls that we've got going on, or at least one poll I want to jump in because the time is coming. You can donate to vote for Sonic Blast character. We got Sonic or Knuckles. Sonic is leading the way with $30, but Knuckles is coming up from behind with $21. So we want to get Knuckles in there. I think that's what we want, right?
Yes, we want Knuckles.
There you go. So donate towards Knuckles, get that character chosen, and yeah. Keep donating, guys. Exclamation point donate in the chat for that link. You're doing a great job so far. Let's keep the momentum rolling, especially during this great Sonic run. And yeah.
Yeah, for sure. A huge thank you to everybody that are donating towards the cause. And yeah, I did a few BTH runs before, and a lot of great folks organizing the marathon and such. So it's really cool to be a part of it. So yeah, that drowning music, yeah, we didn't really hear it that long, but we will hear it a lot longer in the next one.
Well, that is panic-inducing.
Yeah. Yeah. Every time I play this game and then like the drowning music comes up, my chat just gets crazy. Like
Anxiety.
Make it stop.
Yeah, right.
Like, don't worry, I got this. I know what I'm doing. Or at least I think I know what I'm doing. But... All right, so lab 3. I was gonna try to set up for bubbles. Let me see if I can still do it though. Maybe not. So there was like a setup I was trying to go for, and there's this one section where you stay underwater for a good while, but if done correctly, you can actually get out of the water section without having to grab a bubble. But it is a pretty precise setup to do that. So fortunately, I did mess up at the beginning, but we should be fine as long as this bubble dude gives me the bubble, because sometimes he doesn't want to give me a bubble. Okay, good. He gave it to me. So yeah, that's like the last time you'll hear it in this game, but you may hear it again in Sonic 2, but probably just for like a tiny bit. All right, now we just got to climb up this mountain here, and we're going to be facing Robotnik. However, he's going to try to fly away from us. But what I'm going to try to do is see if I can try to get this boss skip here. This was kind of tricky to go for as well, because I need to be at the right side of him, and my jump is a little slow there, but... then I got hit by the trident, so we're not going to be able to pass him. So it is possible to get past Robotnik here, and then just kind of jump all the way to the top, mainly because he is very slow, as you can see here. When we're just trailing behind him. But the other factor is the tridents and the fireballs that are shooting. Those are on a global cycle, so those are constantly shooting and then, you know, extending and whatnot. So depending on how I play the level, it pretty much determines what kind of patterns I get. But now we're at the calm before the storm. We got Starlight. Let's see if I can do a thing here. There we go. So pretty similar to Marble 2, just standing at the edge of the platform, and then I just forgot to grab this. Yeah, so that just sends us to the end of the level. It's just cameras just trying to catch up to us, and then when Sonic appears, we just grab the signpost. Act 2, on the other hand, there is a glitch as well, but I'm not very well practiced in it, so we're just gonna avoid that one. We'll just play the level normally, get to enjoy the tunes. Okay, just gonna roll through here, get a jump. That it is actually possible to make it on this ledge up here, but it's a very precise jump to do that. Oh, whoops. Got caught on the weird pixel there. But it's no big deal, because we're almost at the end anyway. And we're going to take the bottom route here. You could pretty much go either top route or bottom route in this section, but I find the bottom route's a little easier, even though it looks like it's scary. Because there's like a couple of pits down there. Okay, Starlight Act 3. Let's see, I try to go for a jump here. Okay, that jump, that is 2 frame perfect jumps happening in succession, and that saves about 9 seconds. So pretty much what that does is it'll allow me to get a good cycle to get this invincibility, which I thought I did. Dude, no, I should be still fine on this. I'll just lose a little bit of time on the invincibility, but what should have happened there is I should have cleared that staircase if I was on a good time there, but I think I may have slowed down just a tad bit. Let's see if I can get this set up here. Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, this boss fight really annoying, because this boss fight can really go wrong, and when he drops those spiky bombs, as long as Sonic is not physically standing on those seesaws, he will drop it. But if I'm standing on it, then he'll just kind of go past it. And what I was trying to do there is I was trying to jump as soon as I land. So I do a piano roll technique, which is like A, B, and C, like on all 3 fingers, and you just play it in the piano motion. That gives you a better chance to get a jump right as you land. So it's like literally the frame that you land, and you could just get like a high jump height. So that's the way you fight that boss. So it could just go wrong really fast, but luckily we were still under a minute in that one, so that's totally fine. Now here we have Scrap Brain, which is my favorite zone. Ah, try to get that jump up there. I think I might have jumped a little early, but that's okay. I'll just take the regular route here. Okay, I'm actually gonna wait for these platforms because the other ones that are like in front of this one didn't spawn properly. So you just kind of wait there to just kind of let it spawn correctly. And then those, yeah.
Running these games as often as you do, how many controllers do you think you've gone through?
I think throughout my entire tenure of speedrunning, I've gone through like maybe 4 or 5 controllers.
That's not too bad. Okay.
Yeah. Like the one I'm using right now, this is still going for like the past 2 or 3 years now. But it's very hard to find like the contact rubbers for the inside of the controller for the Genesis.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, you can find them easily for like NES, Super Nintendo. Like you can find them easily for those, but not for Genesis, unfortunately. So I'll just like buy a bunch of controllers and then just kind of Frankenstein it together.
Yeah.
To kind of see if it works or not. So
salvage parts. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, it worked out pretty well.
That's what all those Microsoft Zune users have to do.
Exactly. So yeah, we just got to take that damage boost on that seesaw. Also, I forgot about that guy, but that's okay. Yeah, pretty much the same as the Labyrinth levels. These are all on global cycles, so they've been constantly moving since Power On the console. All right, so now we got a kind of a cutscene here. This is kind of like showing us where we're gonna be. So there's Robotnik, and he's gonna send us to Labyrinth 4, aka Scrap Brain 3. This level in particular is pretty long as well, but if you take this route here, you can finish it around 20 seconds rather than like minutes. So I'm gonna take this jump here, and then we should bounce off this guy. And it's gonna be at 21. Yeah, that's fine. And here we are in final zone. So we pretty much just went around. Yeah, All right, so now we got the final boss here. So these pistons, we label it 1 and 3 for the top, and then 2 and 4 on the bottom. And the way we hit him is we let go of all of our inputs, and by doing that, it'll keep him in a set pattern. So this pattern's 4 3 2 4 2 1 4 3. And if I end up having any sort of input while hitting him or afterwards, it could alter the pattern and it'll be complete RNG from that point. So this boss fight can either go really well or absolutely terrible. And like there's no way to tell like where he's gonna arrive in. But since I'm just letting go of the inputs after each hit, I pretty much know where he's gonna be. Okay, there's the last one. Okay, we're just gonna do a little bit of fun and just just do that. And there we go. That is Sonic 1 done. So we're just gonna do a quick power cycle. Because I am playing this on the Sonic Classics Kart compilation. And this includes Sonic 1, Sonic 2, and Mean Bean Machine. But there's actually a good reason why we use this version of Sonic 2 instead of the original. That's because there's one level in particular. It's called Slope Glitch, and we utilize it in Wing Fortress. And we will be seeing that glitch later on in this run. So. But in the meantime, we got Tails hanging out with us now.
Good old Tails.
Yeah, he's trying to catch up to me right now. But yeah, this is the game where it introduces spin dashing, and this will be our main form of movement for a lot of these levels. Aside from that, we will be doing some glitches once we get to Hilltop. So the first half of this game will pretty much be glitchless, but we'll just be going fast. Okay, just gonna get these speed shoes here. Bounce on that, and then we're gonna take the bottom route here. Grab this. So yeah, this game is a lot faster than Sonic 1. Because I think originally with Sonic 1, they were planning to make it fast, but I think from what I've heard from the developers' end of things, it was like when they were doing the loop-de-loops and whatnot, like they had to program it to make it run a little slower because of motion sickness. So it's like
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, we gotta kind of tone it down a little bit. So that's why Sonic 1 was like really slow. And then I guess I kind of figured it out with Sonic 2.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, okay, we can actually make this go faster. All right, chemical plant.
I'm not in the room with the Breaking the Habit staff, but I can imagine while they're doing all their work, they're dancing to the music.
I 100% am.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, all the Sonic games are like, they're pretty much based on music, and you know, especially with Linkin Park, like having some great tunes as well. So kind of goes hand in hand with this marathon. So.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, I'll jump in with the rewards portion for donating. You know, if you want to have a little bit more incentive to donate to a good cause. For you $5 donators, you get entered into get a bracelet and pin combo with the Breaking the Habit logo on it. Always cool to have. For $20, you get entered in to win a Silent Hill 2, the video game, guys, the remake that will be running later tonight, I believe. So you can choose between the PS5 version or a digital copy for Steam. That's US shipping only. And then the Sonic Adventure statue, which looks amazing. $30 donation, you get entered in for that as well. Also US shipping only, of course. Sorry, guys. And then finally, the Big Daddy, the Legend of Zelda bundle. For a $200 donation, you get entered in to win a plethora of prizes here. You get the Tears of the Kingdom Switch OLED console, the video game Tears of the Kingdom, of course, Breath of the Wild, Echoes of Wisdom, Legend of Zelda themed Pro Controller, which I believe is wireless, of course. So you know, who needs wires anymore? And then the Link's Awakening amiibo and the Wind Waker Zelda amiibo, all for $200 donation. You get entered to win that awesome prize. So get your donations in now! Exclamation point donate in the chat. I believe somebody just did that. Great cause. Support your favorite runners while they run. Donate. And if you can't donate, spread the word. Hit your social medias. Send them on over to watch us play some great Sonic games with some great Sonic runners. Yeah, back to the Sonic. Actually, what is this? Random question from the chat from Bongo Turtles. Let's see. Can you jump up through the propeller near the start of Wing Fortress in the original, or is that part of the re-release version?
I believe you can jump through it in the original. Probably not as Sonic or Tails, but you could probably do it with Knuckles. I think he has like a way of getting through that propeller. I don't remember how, but I do recall seeing like the re-releases that you're able to go through that. But I don't really play the re-releases that much. I just play the originals, so I'm not too familiar with that one.
Keep it an OG.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, I'm sorry, and that $200 donation, that's cumulative. So you can donate $50 today or later, now, another 100 during a different run. All that adds up throughout the run. As long as you donate $200, it'll go towards that raffle.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, man, $200. That's, I mean, the console itself is more than that. So
Yeah, exactly.
and it's all going to a great cause. So think of it, you win every way around.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Assuming you like Zelda.
I actually do like Zelda.
Love Zelda.
Yeah, I'm like I usually play the older games. Like I do speedrun Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link on the NES.
We had that run yesterday.
Yeah, I saw Mercs was running it, so
Yep.
it's a pretty sick run. And then like I also play like Zelda 1 on the NES as well. And as far as like the later games, like I do like Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess. I haven't really played Tears of the Kingdom, but I did play Echoes of Wisdom, the demo at PAX about a couple months ago, at PAX West. So yeah, it was actually a really cool game. Definitely want to pick it up at some point.
I can't wait to jump into that. Link to the Past is my favorite Zelda game.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I spent the whole summer playing that back in the day.
Oh,
Just
hell
kept
yeah.
renting it. Kept renting it because my dad wouldn't buy it. I'm like, you know, you could have bought it by now.
Right?
All these rental fees.
Yeah, they just add up. Like if there's something that we like, we might as well get it, you know?
Right.
All right, here we go with Robotnik.
I'll just keep renting that Michael Jackson's Moonwalker.
That's a fun game, actually.
That's another one where the music just vibes.
Yeah, that's full of vibes, man. Like I remember renting that before, and I don't think I even got past the first level, to be honest. But
Me neither.
the
Me
music
neither.
The music itself just makes up for it.
I just wanted to hear Smooth Criminal over and over again.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I'm cool with that. Oh shoot, I tried to spin dash and I just jumped off. That was an oopsie. Yeah,
Bongo Turtles says thanks for the reply.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, if anybody has any questions regarding the run or like mostly for these games, yeah, I'm more than happy to answer them as best as I can. So, oh whoops.
Yes, runs from the event will be on YouTube eventually, probably this week. They're pretty quick about it.
All right, we're just gonna go to the lava here. Use this platform, and I messed up this.
Oh boy!
I tried to zip out of there, but I think I held left a little too late, so I didn't quite get the zip I wanted. But that's totally fine. I mean, I have a
all
pretty
part-
huge estimate for this, so
It's all part of it.
yeah. Let's see, get this jump up. That's the jump I wanted to get. Okay, let's try this again. Go down here. Okay, that's a little better. Just gonna grab these rings for safety. This up here. There we go. Yeah, that's a little more like it. Okay,
Booyah.
Hilltop Act 2. I guess another thing I forgot to mention. So before, when we were timing the like doing the timing for the games, originally Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 are on in-game time, but recently we actually had a change to where we do RTA minus time bonuses. So anytime like the time bonus is going, that's where we pause the timer, and then also like account for the continues that appear as well in Sonic 2, because like every time you get like 10,000 points, you get a continue. And Sonic 1 didn't really have that, but I think they had like the extra lives like in one of the versions of the game. But extra lives are like very scarce in Sonic 1. I try to go for a thing there. So like I've had people ask me like, what would be like a good game to start off with in terms of speedrunning, and I would always tell them Sonic 2 is like the easiest one to get into, mainly because like you get to understand the spin dashing mechanics of the game, and you know it's pretty similar in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. There are some glitches that you can pretty much learn as well. Some of them are pretty easy to do, and then there has been some more advanced glitches in the game, in which we do have tutorials of it. And then of course like we got the Discord to kind of help people out for anybody that wants to learn how to run the Sonic games. And then Sonic 3 and Knuckles is kind of like ramping up in terms of difficulty of how to do the glitches. And then like Sonic 1 is probably the hardest one, like in terms of the glitch category. And then if anybody like wants to run glitchless instead, also straight jumps. Like if I want to run glitchless of these games, I would say like S3K is going to be like the longer one because it's like roughly an hour or so. And then Sonic 2 is actually pretty fun glitchless, and then Sonic 1 is probably like more easier as a glitchless run than it is as a glitch run. So it pretty much goes either way, but you know, as always, it's always preference, like whichever game you want to pick out, like, try to learn runs from it. And that's kind of like the thing that I did too. Like I started running Sonic 2 first in 2016. Then I jumped over to Sonic 1 glitchless in 2017, and then Sonic 3 and Knuckles in 2018. So that was pretty much like my route for the trilogy. And then I decided to try to run the trilogy itself. And then, yeah, I think I did that like sometime in, I think during the pandemic, like when the pandemic started, that's when I started running trilogy. And here we are with the trilogy. It's all right. Okay, that's a pretty tough jump to get. I did not mean to fall off there. But yeah, that jump in general, you do like a 4-tap spin dash, and then you jump like right where the corner is starting, and you just get like this really insane jump height, and kind of bypass like the broken or like the crumbling bridges that are like just kind of there. And then you kind of notice that I was just dealing damage to Robotnik. So anytime you deal damage to him, like his iframes will not affect you, so you can just kind of sit there, and then the drill is not going to hurt you at all. Alrighty, so now we got Oil Ocean here. We're going to take the bottom route of this. So we got the oil down here. So speaking of like the re-releases and like the 2013 version and all that, like the mobile, the oil in this game, the kill plane is like after the 3rd wave, but in the re-releases and I think Origins as well, the kill plane is actually at the 4th wave. So they did kind of change that a little bit, but in the re-releases, I think you cannot spin dash through them. You can just only kind of run and roll. So like At least for this one, you can just kind of spin dash through.
Bongo Turtles with another question for Sonic 2. How do the tubes in Chemical Plant work, and are they easy to influence where they send you?
So depending on where they're sending you, I think it is based on the time you arrive. So if it's like an odd number, it'll take you one direction. If it's even, it'll take you another. I think that's how it is. I mean, I normally don't take the tubes because I don't think we actually go there in the route. But yeah, like I think depending on what time on the in-game timer is, that'll pretty much influence where it's gonna take you. So yeah, that was the boss.
Huh.
It is really hard to get a one cycle on that guy. And then we're giving. Yeah, what's up?
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say the Sound Defense donated $30. Thank you, Sound Defense. Says good luck, SuperSonic.
Yo, thank you. Yeah, my good friend Sound Defense, a fellow Sonic runner, does Sonic 3 and Knuckles all emeralds as Sonic and Tails. Very talented runner. I'm gonna try to do some pause buffering to get this trick here. So now we have slope glitch for Metro 1. This was actually implemented very, well, I wouldn't say recently, like maybe about a year or so ago. Oh, I gotta be careful not to. Oh, did I land on that? No, I still have it. Okay, we're good. Oh, Sonic, what are you doing? There we go.
All right, we are less than $1,000. I'm sorry, less than $100 away from reaching $1,000 raised so far, which means we're about $250 away from reaching the Silent Hill 2 goal. So get those donations in, guys.
Yeah, let's go. All right, Metro 2. This is actually the first trick I learned in this speedrun. So we take intentional damage on the lava to take this platform, and then we're gonna go inside the wall here and just kind of navigate through it. And I missed the trigger. Let me try that again. Oh, okay. No, hold on. I'll get the platform back. I gotta make sure that Tails doesn't land on it. Also, I guess I gotta go a little further out and then it'll pop up. There we go. Yeah, if I did this correctly, you can actually beat this level in like 15 to 16 seconds.
But you want to show people how not to do it.
Yeah, that's how you not do it. So yeah, 43, that's whatever. But it's still fast.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Metro 3, on the other hand, this was actually found recently. We're gonna try to manipulate Tails to spin dash away. Yeah, there we go. So I set up slope glitch by utilizing Tails to go off screen. Because if he followed me, then this trick wouldn't work. So we need him to pretty much run off the platform. And then that'll just cause like Sonic, while he's looking up, to just kind of go downward. And then if we did it correctly, we had to like jump onto the ledge as soon as possible. Because if we didn't do that, then this trick wouldn't work properly. So by doing that, it allows us to fight Robotnik from above rather than the bottom. Because he is a very annoying fight if you fight him on the bottom. So by getting him on top, like, of course we have to hit him in a specific spot, but if done correctly, yeah, we can just finish the level in like 30 seconds and then we're good. But now that we're in Sky Chase, we got about 2 minutes and 6 seconds of nothing. So if there's anything you want to talk about regarding the charity, feel free to go for it.
Real quick in the chat, Bongo Turtle says, as far as he's concerned, Metropolis Zone belongs in an NES game. Feels like it changes the game from a nice challenge to the game actually being antagonistic against the player. Straight up dirty tricks and traps.
Yeah,
there you go.
Do that.
Real quick, I want to remind you guys you can donate to choose which player or which character we used in the Sonic Blast run, either Sonic or Knuckles. And guess what, guys? Knuckles is in the lead with $51, while Sonic sits at $30, trailing behind suddenly. So Knuckles is in the lead. Good job, guys. Get those votes in for Sonic Blast, which is coming up pretty quickly here. Let me look at the schedule here. Yeah, we got maybe about another hour and a half to go before we get there. So get those donations in, exclamation donate in the chat, which is already being done right now. Is there anything else I can chime in about before I hand things off to your commentary partner?
Oh yeah, we got Cheeseball in the chat with us, just in time for March Kong.
Hi, SuperSonic.
Hello.
It is the Abraham Lincoln Cloud.
Yeah, it looks like March Kong to me because like the face of it is like Marge or like King Kong, and then the back of it is like the hair of Marge Simpson. That's why we call it March Kong. But I mean, Cheeseball sees it as Abe Lincoln. I don't see it really, but
I'll have to get like a side by side. It's like a profile side of Abraham Lincoln, I think.
I guess that'll work.
I don't know why, it just is.
So how you doing, Cheeseball?
I'm well. How are you? Have you been nice to my boy Tails?
I haven't said anything bad yet.
Yet?
It hasn't
Okay.
really come. It hasn't
We're
really
not
come
gonna
up at
see
all.
him much more anyway.
Yeah, everything is fine for now. Okay, yeah, we're doing slope glitch here. Yeah, so you can't do that in the original cartridge because you'll just like fall off. But in this one, it just kind of, just keeps Sonic in the air. And then we're just gonna kind of go in here, and if I did this correctly, we should get a spin dash off here.
It looks correct.
That is indeed correct. All right, now we're gonna
Look up.
look up. So yeah, we got this this beautiful sprite, and now hey, Tails is back.
Yay.
Yeah, I know Cheeseball really loves Tails, so
I do love Tails.
you know what? Just for you, I'll bring him with me in Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Oh, goody.
Yeah, I just hope I don't mess up anything. Okay, so we got Death Egg coming up here. I am gonna try to go for a one cycle boss fight against the Death Egg robot. It is really hard because we have no rings, but we'll do my best. And if I mess up missing it, then we'll try to go for the safer Pen 2 route or something. Okay, we gotta be careful with this boss fight in particular because you can actually either soft lock or hard lock. So I just kind of delay the hit a little bit there.
Well done.
Yeah. All right, let's try. Oh, wait. I think I'm in the right spot. Ah, I hit the flame.
Oh. Robotnik is 12 hits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll just have to do this one again, which is fine. I mean, oh wait, hope I didn't. Okay.
Oh, that was a little iffy there.
Yeah, I had to like pull back just a little bit so I don't get that soft lock or hard lock there. Okay, there we go. That's better.
GG.
Thank you. That is game number 2. And now we're going to move on to game number 3, which is my personal favorite, Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
We're moving on to the best.
Yeah. Best of the trilogy.
Yeah, I actually prefer Sonic 2, but still, this is a good game as well.
Didn't they just make that a movie?
It's coming up in a couple
They
months.
did, yes, yeah.
I haven't
December,
watched the show.
I think, comes out.
Yeah,
I haven't
number 3
watched the
comes out in
Knuckles show
December.
yet.
I'd skip out on it, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it doesn't give much focus on Knuckles that much.
Is it more about his human sidekick?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
I watched. There's like it is a 6-episode miniseries, and only like the first and I think 4th episode were the good ones.
Oh, wow.
And then they had like a fight, but it's only like 30-ish seconds or so. So it's like, yeah, not worth it, honestly.
Yeah, I thought they did a good job with the movies. I really like the voice of Sonic.
Yeah. Ben Schwartz.
Yeah, funny guy.
Yeah, I actually did a video with him on IGN during the release of the Sonic 1 movie.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I did a speedrun of Sonic 2, and he was there. Trying to break me, pretty much.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah. Doing his best, John Ralphio.
Yep. Yeah, it was a fun time.
That's cool.
All right, so Angel Island, it's on fire, but we're totally fine with that.
Yeah.
So Cheeseball, do you have a favorite level in Sonic 3?
Favorite level in Sonic 3. I mean, I do love Hydro City,
Mm-hmm.
but that's more for soundtrack purposes, I suppose.
Oh yeah, I mean it could,
And
it could be like
and
that.
Ice Cap forever.
Yeah, for sure. You gotta get that hard times in there.
Yes. And you know which ones I very much dislike, and I think you're with me on that.
Mm-hmm. Marble Garden, Carnival
Marble
Night.
Garden, yes, oh.
Alright, so we're gonna have an automated section here. Let's see if Tails is gonna catch up to me. Oh, he might get hit.
Might.
Oh, he's gonna get hit.
Oh, he's
Yep.
so good. I always felt bad for him here.
He's trying.
He's trying so hard to keep up and just getting bombs dropped all over his horrible face.
Yeah, and all I'm doing is just holding right.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I thought he was gonna spin dash the opposite way. No.
It's fine.
He's
It's just a
back.
flesh
He's
wound.
immortal.
Oh no, he's stuck up there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I got the cutscene. I think the cutscene skip setup is a little different with Tails. Yeah, that's okay. I'll let it play out. It's only like 5 seconds. And Knuckles just laughing at us. How dare he?
So rude.
Yeah, so we're just gonna take the bottom route here. It is faster, even though we're in the water right now. But there's just like so much stuff going on in the top route of things, so
I don't
just
think I've
go this
ever
way.
gone top route in this one.
Oh really?
I don't think so. I think when you and I co-opted this a couple months ago, I think we went top route.
Oh yeah, we probably did. And get a little bit of a swag run there.
Whee!
Whee! Just like in Zelda 2.
Yep. Yep. Mercs ran Zelda 2 yesterday in this awesome event.
Alright, let's see if I can get this boss here. Ah! Okay, as long as I have a ring, we're fine.
All you need is one.
That's it. That's all you need. So yeah, the Insta Shield, which I thought was the most pointless move in the game back when I was a kid, it turns out to be very useful and it's very OP. Because not only that it protects you for a few frames, like if you're about to get damaged or something, but it also expands your hitbox. so you can actually like make the boss fights a little easier. Also, we're taking intentional death here. This is part of the plan.
The only downside to this is we don't get to hear the music for very long.
Yeah. Well, we get to hear a little bit longer since I messed up the initial
Oh, I was gonna
strat.
say, yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for messing up. That means we can hear the music.
You're very welcome.
Oh,
I'm
it's
sure it was all
intentional.
planned.
Well,
I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the script right here. It's in the rundown.
yeah, it's totally planned. Okay, we're just gonna go through here instead. There we go. So yeah, this is actually slower by a good margin, but you get to hear the tunes a little bit and actually hear like the first loop of it.
I mean, you guys don't think they let me have a live microphone and just say whatever I want. I have a script I have to follow.
Okay, let's see what happens in Marble Garden though, because this one can be really dumb.
Yes, this stage is dumb.
Alright, let's see if I can get this here. I grabbed one ring too many, I gotta take the back up. So I try to jump when I get 3 rings there, because it gives me like a good distance to clip inside the ground where the spring is. But since I grabbed a ring extra, then that kind of just messes up the trick a little bit. So we do have a backup here. And we're doing a thing called screen wrap, which is a vertical, like a vertical wrap instead of a sideways. Basically, Marble Garden and a few other zones are infinitely vertical, so we're able to kind of traverse through different areas by doing this and just kind of clip inside various objects because they're unloaded during like being off screen, but when Sonic is like present on the screen, they were just kind of like inside their hitbox. I'm just trying to clip inside the wall here. Come on, get in there. Can I not get in?
I don't wanna.
Let's try this again. Why am I not getting in here? Get in the... Okay. I guess he's not gonna do it. Let's try this here. I guess we have to take the... a little bit of a glitchless route.
Round event says piano roll them buttons, man.
That's what I did. It wasn't jumping. I did the piano roll. He wasn't doing it. Yeah, I have to look into that. I don't know if it kind of changes things when I have Tails around. But...
Don't blame Tails for this. Whoa, what did you just kill him? Like, what happened there?
I
It was
don't
his,
know.
it was his fault.
How dare you? He just looked funny. It looked like he was trying to like walk and then just.
I mean, if he
God,
died
I'm
from
like-
that, that's his fault. He's got tail wings. Come on.
Doesn't stop him. He just keeps trying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
That's all it is. Okay, let's see if I can get this. I'll probably give it like 1 or 2 tries for this boss fight because this can go pretty bad. Oh,
Oh.
yep, I messed that up.
Redo.
Yeah, we'll try one more time. Yeah, if I don't get this boss fight, I'll just use my backup save that I have, and we'll just go straight to Carnival Night.
Again, all as planned.
Exactly. This might be better. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I gotta wait for the camera to catch up.
It's seriously amazing the things you can do in this game.
Jesus.
It just breaks my brain. Like,
Yeah, like I don't know most of the technical stuff that's going on, but I just know how to do them most of the time.
Right.
It's like, yeah, just show me how to do it and I can do it. As far as explaining it, yeah, like I'll just kind of jumble things and be like, oh yeah, that's how you do it. But yeah, this is the loop back area. We're actually going from the opposite side of this. Okay, there we go. That's better. The only thing now is, since I had to re-enter Marble Garden from the file itself, that is actually going to mess up Carnival Night 2 a little bit. But I do know a backup for that. Okay. We should be fine here. Just gonna go ahead and hit this capsule. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Are we...
Ruh-roh.
Oh, that didn't work.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Ah. Oh, well, that's fine. Okay, we'll just go to Carnival Night. Yeah, I don't know what that boss is. Such a terrible boss fight.
GG on that boss fight, man.
That was amazing.
great.
Great job, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what went wrong there. Bunch of W words.
Nothing. It all went right, and here we are.
Yeah, we're in Carnival Night now. So
guys,
yeah,
guys, big donations for that last run, that last level.
Yeah,
No,
we're
you're doing great, man.
sideways
You're doing
now.
great.
Yeah, I appreciate that. This is a pretty tough run, but it is so good. Okay, we're just gonna take intentional damage here. Alright, should be one more hit for this guy. There we go. Okay, so we have a thing called wheel glitch. So when Sonic's head touched the bottom of the wheel earlier, it kind of gives him this weird property of like this strange gravity. The only thing I cannot do is jump unless I'm on an object. Otherwise, I will lose the glitch altogether. So I got to try to carry this glitch to close to the end here. Like we're actually going to be skipping the Barrel of Doom.
Everyone loves the Barrel of Doom.
Yeah, so that barrel right there, that is an object, so it's not considered solid ground. Okay, should be fine to get up on the ceiling here. Now, there's just going to be these tiny gaps that we cannot physically see, but with Sonic's Spin Dash, it actually reduces his hitbox just enough for me to just kind of pass through them. And we're going to get stuck right here. Now I'm going to be holding left, and I will be pause buffering for this, so I don't overshoot it. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, that's perfect. I'm just going to jump out of there right now.
This music is not inducing clown nightmares.
Yes, just like that, we're at the boss. We don't have to worry about the Barrel of Doom at all.
Oh, real quick, we got a donation of $50. That Marble Garden boss fight was amazing from Cheeseball.
Oh, thanks, Cheeseball.
Of course.
We're getting close to that 2,000
Thank you for the donation. We are. Thank you for the donation, Cheese. And
you're welcome.
thank you everybody who's donating today, yesterday, last year, the year before. We appreciate it all. It all goes to an amazing cause. So thank you so much.
Okay, now we got Ice Cap.
That is my jam right here.
Jay, we get 20 seconds of snowboarding.
Who's ready for winter?
I think a lot of us are ready for it after the summer that we had.
The lack of winter we had last year.
True. Get up there.
Although I didn't mind not having to shovel. That was great.
That's the best part of winter, not having to shovel.
Yeah, right. Yes, we are $43, well, $42 and some change away from 2,000.
All right.
Wow, we can hit it. We can hit it in this run.
We could. All right, there's the penguin. I did not hit a spring, so we're on the top area. Should still be able to get through here.
Let's get to 2 grand before Sonic is done, and I will come back later for more Sonic and Devil May Cry. That's gonna happen anyway, but you should still do that. It's both a promise and a threat.
Yeah, I guess the good thing is I didn't have the screen glitch out on me.
What's the strats to beat Dr. Robotnik? Just keep jumping on him.
Yeah, like he has limited iframes in this version, so you can just pretty much stay on top of him. In some cases, not all of them, but yeah, we're in launch base here. We're gonna take this birdie with us. We're
you ditch Tails at some point. Probably when you loaded up the other one.
yeah.
That's okay, I'm not mad.
You got to see him a little bit.
I did get to see him.
I just don't have a completed
He's afraid of the bird.
I didn't quite get the spin dash off inside the elevator. I gotta get crushed here. We're gonna try it again.
Squeesh.
Yeah, I needed that bird to hit me into the elevator, but I need to stand in such a way so I can set up a spin dash inside the elevator, but I think I was a little too far back, so I'm gonna try this again here. And this trick is pretty cool, and pretty funny, like in the later half of launch base. So yeah, we just grab this fire shield just to keep our rings intact, because we gotta take damage from this bird. Oh, whoops, I did not want you to... Okay, there we go. It still works somehow. Alright, pause buffer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that 5th pause that I got, since it was in line with the edge of the screen that for the visual cue that I was looking at, I could just hold right and it'll zip me. If I was a little early, I have to jump right before the zip. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're gonna leave one of these guys alive for now. So yeah, this is actually Knuckles' boss fight. We're not supposed to be here. So that's why this guy's all glitched out and we're in water all of a sudden.
Why are we doing that guy's work?
So now we just beat that one and we just peacock. So yeah, basically that second boss, it's treated as an Act 2 boss. And by defeating that, it just finishes the level, but we're stuck in limbo after that. So once the score countdown finishes, we reset, and then we just go into the file that we're playing on. Because usually when the score count goes to 0 after an Act 2, the zone counter will go up by 1 in the file select screen. So we're out of the Sonic 3 half, now we're in the and Knuckles half. I'm gonna try to get a door clip here. This door clip is kind of finicky. So I just try to do some pause buffers there, and then we're just kind of going through. There's like these air pockets that we cannot physically see, but there's like just a small tiny bit where you can just kind of jump to the next level of the wall. Now what we're doing here is we're gonna spawn the boss fight a little lower, because we're gonna try to do a trick in Act 2. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's kill him off before he gets to the right side of the screen, and then we're just gonna stand right here. And mushrooms.
Sorcery.
So technically we're inside a mountain right now, that we cannot... I mean, the mountain's not there, but the mushrooms are like the indicator for it. So now we're just gonna go right through. And then we're just gonna try to jump down 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then we're gonna line up right about here. And we skip 2/3 of Mushroom Hill too. So normally the seasons would be changing, but since we didn't play through the level correctly, or I guess normally I should say, the seasons don't change. So it just stays in the normal color palette. Also,
Yeah, that's
Chroma's
Al Gore.
favorite stuff.
That's Al Gore's fault.
Yeah.
All his climate change.
And then that's the boss.
Easy peasy.
Yep, not too shabby.
Hey. I say he did.
The Colonel. I understood that reference.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so we're gonna do another reset here. Quote unquote cutscene skip. And then I'm just gonna go into Flying Battery.
This is another good tune.
Mm-hmm. And then this right here is as intended, by design, and intended. I don't think I wanted to hit that invincibility, but it somehow worked out. So yeah, with this state, Sonic is just
Laying down.
Yeah.
What a pose.
The Knuckles pose is more cursed actually, but and then
I'd
Tails
love to
has
see
a
what
similar
the Tails pose is, but we'll never know.
thing.
It must be weirder with Tails with his tails.
Yeah.
Yeah, his tails will still be active, since it is a separate hitbox. Or not really a separate hitbox, but it's like a separate sprite. And it's still animated, and then Tails has like a weird sprite like this.
I love that boss. That's like the why do you keep hitting yourself, boss?
Right.
Stop hitting yourself. Yeah, we have slope glitch again. We're going to utilize this for Act 2.
"47 lives, no big deal."
Yeah, that's everything. Everything is fine. Okay. So it looks like we're outside right now, especially in this section coming up here. We're gonna be losing the lightning
Sure
shield.
Hmm.
Yeah, this is supposed to be an inside area, but the background is showing outside, which is not normal. But
Well, nothing
Well, I
about
don't
this
lo-
run is normal.
I don't like to be tricked about my surrounding environment.
so right there, I did a laser skip by standing at a specific pixel, and I do a 9-tap spin dash to go on the other side of the laser when it's unloaded. So that just puts me on the other side here, and we get this glorious weather of glitched out clouds. Please remember to put on some head protective gear to make sure any debris doesn't fall on your head.
Stay home, people.
The weather will return back to normal in just a few seconds here.
It's not worth it.
There you go, now we're back to normal. Only for now.
You should still stay home.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. So we're gonna lose rings just so we can get our.
Hey man, he was just working out. He was just doing some pull-ups. I don't know. I think Sonic was the bad guy here.
Probably for that one.
Put all those pollutants in the air and then kill the guy that's just trying to work on his arms.
All right, so now we got Syndopolis. We're just gonna go into the sandfall here, and then clip inside the ground to get a level wrap because yeah, this level can be a bit annoying to
Nothing
deal with.
good ends in Opolis.
Boy, yeah. I mean, be it Mario or Sonic, any sand level is just annoying to me.
I guess like speaking of Mario, so I played like the new Super Mario Brothers games on like the Wii and Wii U. I swear, like the sand levels, they look like beer.
Yeah, I get that.
I can see that, yeah.
Like the quicksand and whatnot, it just looks like beer. I don't know why.
I never got on board with the 3D Mario.
Yeah, I'm more of a 2D Mario guy.
Yeah, I like when they combine it. I think the new one did that. I thought that was a pretty cool idea, but yeah, I don't know. I am enjoying whatever just came out. I can't remember what it's called.
Mario Wonder.
Yeah, I'm enjoying that game actually.
Oh, that's a fun game.
Yeah. I'm going to pick up Mario Party Jamboree today.
Oh, very cool.
Boy, that was a really tough boss fight.
Very
Yeah,
hard.
really.
Oof.
That is Dwayne the Rock Johnson, by the way.
Stand precariously on the what? Really?
Yeah, we have like different iterations of his name. Like, I don't know. Usually Dwayne the Rock Johnson or like Rock the John Dwayneson or something like that. I have no idea. Give it
Son of a-
weird names.
There's only one tribal chief.
True.
His name is Jey Uso.
Ah, the level that made me rage quit as a kid.
Yeah, there's like an auto scroller section with the sand rising up. But since we are doing glitch, we're not going to be seeing that unless I mess up horribly somewhere. But
Hey, don't mess up.
yeah, I'll try not to.
Knock on wood.
Alright, let's see this bar right here. Okay, just gonna go inside the wall here.
In the chat, Cassiana says after this level, I'll get stuck on the slides in the dark.
That happened to me when I was a kid. Like I had no idea how to get through that. It's like, wait, what am I supposed to do here? And then
Yeah, right.
then I, eventually figured it out. But we don't have to worry about the sand rising section now, because this is another infinitely vertical level, so we can just do the screen wrap here. Jump up here to get on this.
Child me would be so against it. No, you gotta play it the right way.
That's cheating.
Yeah, right. Like when you found like the cheat things in Mario, like no, you can't do that. Well, it's in the game.
Oh boy,
Oh, that was close.
I almost got squeezed. Hey, you know what? Just for the hell of it. Gotta make the ring count proper.
Heyo.
Nice.
And beautiful boss music, which was nothing.
Yeah, just
That was great.
a mic drop and
This was one of my
guess-
favorite levels.
Cassiana continues. I would somehow get completely lost and stuck. To this day, I still never figured the level out. It was always on accident when I beat it.
That's usually how it goes when you play video games. You just beat the game by accident.
Better to be
You're like,
lucky
I
than
don't know
good.
how I did that, but hey.
Yeah,
Like, we'll take the win. It's fine.
fake it till you make it. That's how I live my life.
All right. So lava reef here. When I was a kid, I had a very interesting imagination as a child when it comes to video games and food. So this level in
You
particular,
still do, honestly.
I mean, I still do. That is true. So like lava reef here, there was like a typo that one of our fellow Sonic runners, Argic, made. He called it lava beef. So that just kind of stuck. And then when I looked at it, I was like, hey, you know what? This could probably be lava beef. Because like these stairs right here, they kind of look like slabs of steak of any kind. Then you got like the ground, they look like diced potatoes.
Okay.
Got like
all right.
got the lava in the background. I don't know, that could be like hot sauce of any kind.
You're just gonna make Chad hungry now.
It is lunchtime.
One, two, three, four. Alright, let me see if I can do this thing here. Nah, it's a little too early. Try to go for a thing called monitor clip, but I was a frame early on the last pause. What that would have done, it would have clipped me in the ground, and I could finish Lava Reef 2 in like less than a minute. But since we messed that up, we get to see the level in its entirety, so I guess that's... Oh, I almost got squeezed there. Oops. God, that platform was like a little lower than usual. So I don't know what these platforms are. They look like, they have like a wheel on it. I guess that's a door. They were probably like storing something. Oh, apparently I got 100,000 points. Huh.
And now 48 lives, no big deal.
No big deal, man. Oh, whoops.
Oopsies.
So real quick reminder, guys, exclamation point donate in the chat to find the link to where you can donate to our fine foundation. I'll think of words eventually. The American Foundation
Words
for
are hard.
Suicide Prevention. Yeah, speaking English is tough. Yeah, so just donate as much as you can. $5, $1, whatever. Every bit helps as best you can. Maybe skip a Starbucks for a day. I know it's tough. It's tough, guys. But if you can, that'd be great. If you can't, just share us on social media. Get the word out about this cool event, and get your friends in here to hang out with us.
Yeah, definitely. It's a great cause.
And thanks to all that are here today, that were here yesterday, that will be here later. We appreciate you all your great communities from all the different games and runners. So thank you so much.
There we go. We just got the death egg just kind of floating there. And normally there would be an autoscroller boss, but we could skip that completely. Because we don't want to play a 2-minute autoscroller again.
For 2 minutes? Who's got that kind of time?
Not me. Alright, now we got the fun fight here. Got Knuckles. Oh no. Yeah, just like in Sonic Adventure, every time you hit Knuckles, he says, "Oh no."
Oh no.
Oh no. There we go. Alright, so this is a story here of Knuckles jumping up to the altar, playing his air guitar for Dr. Robotnik to stop him from taking his giant ring pop, but to no avail, so he tries to grab onto it. But Robotnik is going to bring out these tentacles to electrocute Knuckles, and thus we see the skeletal anatomy of an echidna in which the back of his head is shaped like a butt. The end.
I want a ring pop now.
Good story.
So we got 1 Slinky, 2 Slinky. Yeah, that is not a complete Slinky, but
Look,
that's
now
okay.
they're friends.
So yeah, we pretty much just kind of knocked some sense into him. Like, why are you helping out Robotnik? Like, what are you thinking? So now in return, he's just helping us out now.
Stupid echidna. Tails would never done that.
Exactly. Tails is loyal.
Shadow probably much more.
Shadow will do what he sees fit.
Yeah, right.
Because he's just got to keep his promise to Maria, and that's about it.
Oh, Maria.
There we go. This boss fight is... It can go pretty wrong really fast, but I actually got some pretty decent RNG for that one.
Is there some Tails love in the chat?
I definitely showed my Tails love in the chat.
Just because Sonic abandoned him long ago.
Yeah, we abandoned him in Marble
Why,
Garden.
Sonic, why? We were friends.
I had to. All right, now we're in the final zone of the game, Death Egg, and we got a pretty tough trick coming up here, which could probably take me a few tries, but we'll see what happens. I might have done that a little early. Let's see what happens here. I jumped early. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take damage from the spikes and then get pushed into the wall with the conveyor belt. And by doing that zip, it saves like 30 seconds. So it's a pretty big skip. But at the same time, it's hard to do. See if we can get it here. That's better. Oh, I went down. Let me see if I can probably fix this. No, I got crushed instead.
Oh,
It's still good. It's still good.
a little slimy.
She got the reference again.
Oh, Simpsons, I will always.
Yeah. Yeah. At least the first
Hard.
like 7 seasons.
Yes, exactly. There you go. Perhaps like as far as like 10 or 11.
I
maybe.
mean, my favorite will always be these goggles do nothing.
My eyes. The goggles do nothing.
Oh, safety first.
SuperSonic's favorite is either you want to see my new chainsaw and hockey mask? Want some Fridays before you go to bed?
Yeah, that's my favorite
Or the
one.
grill.
Le
One of the more-
What the hell is that?
Why does spy look like that?
I had watched it forever, and I tuned in because Sarah Michelle Gellar was doing a voice, and she was like my favorite. And she was like in juvie, and they went to have dinner at the end of the episode with her in juvie, and the warden or whatever shows up and says, well, "I guess I'll just go home and have dinner alone, sit in front of the TV by myself." And Marge is like, "Well, you can eat with us." He's like, "I just told you I had plans."
Awesome.
It's so good. Yes, it's like Halloween is coming up pretty soon.
Oh yeah, the treehouse.
Yeah, they were showing a bunch of them yesterday on FXX, the Treehouse of
Nice.
Horrors.
All right, we got Red Eye here. This guy is annoying.
Some
He's stupid.
Visine.
He does need Visine, yeah. Or Clear Eyes.
Mhm. Wow.
That's yeah. He could still. I wonder if he could still win his money.
There we go.
What is Ben Stein up to these days?
It's just Ferris Bueller reunions. That's about it.
It's like
there's-
go ahead.
I was just saying, there's still time to get your donations in to choose between Sonic and Knuckles for Sonic Blast. Knuckles is still winning, so there's still time.
Yep. That spike jump is intentional. The reason
Is
being
it
is
something?
oh, it is. Reason being is we have to unload Act 1 from Act 2 because if I try to do this trick, I'll get soft locked, and I don't want to do that. So that's why we intentionally die there. So now,
For any of those people that don't know, what does soft lock mean? I mean, I totally know.
soft lock is when you get stuck somewhere and you cannot progress any further. Hard lock is when the game completely crashes.
There you go. I actually did know that, but I like pretending I don't. Although there was something yesterday that somebody said, and I didn't know what it was, and I pretended like, I know what you mean, but for those that don't,
Mm-hmm. This is Uwu Bowl. Don't make fun of his movies; he'll try to fight you.
I bet you like Batman and Robin.
Or what was that other one? Blood Rain.
Oh God.
I don't know what other movies he did, but I just remember like watching a documentary about him, and like every time someone like talks trash about his movies, he like wants to fight them.
Oh God, he's the worst.
I'm like, dude, the movie is bad. You gotta fix something. But no, he's like, that's totally fine.
Not bad, you're bad.
Mm-hmm.
Run.
All right, this is the final boss. And there's 3 phases to this guy. So we're getting close to time in this run. Those are the
Sonic will
fingers.
make it really easy.
I'll try to. Like, as long as I don't do it dumb, though, we should be fine.
If you do, you
Hey.
can't blame Tails here.
You're right. There you go. That was phase 2. Got last phase coming up. Time is going to be on fade out. Let you all know.
We're not ready for it to be over.
Hey, keep going. Do a Tails run next.
Tails run. And time.
Whew.
GG's.
Yeah, GG's, guys.
Thanks for the GGs. Holy crap, that put me like 20 minutes
Oh.
under estimate.
And look who's returned to save the day.
Yeah, look who's there to pick you up like a good friend.
And neighbor.
Hey,
State
Tails
Farm.
is good.
You can't even
Tails.
like. There's no way you could say it with like Tails is good.
She knows me too well.
He just threw you off. He just turned left a little bit and dipped you off the plane.
He found his way out of Marble Garden eventually. It only took him like a good chunk
He's
of
trapped
time.
in a wall. You left him in a wall.
He got out of there. He's a fox. He can dig.
He can also fly.
That too. But yeah, that is the classic Sonic trilogy with Sonic 1, Sonic 2, and Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Yeah, that's done in like an hour and 24 minutes. I don't know why I put my estimate as 145, but I was kind of accounting it for like all the mess ups I did in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, because that is the harder game out of the 3. So
Yeah, we didn't
Yeah.
see any mess ups, so
yeah. Made a plane for Sonic. That is true. He did do that.
yeah, why is he in a plane? Why is Sonic backwards?
So the thing about that, they actually flipped the sprite, and they just never bothered of fixing it.
Sure.
So it looks like it's saying Sinos or something.
Yeah. This plane brought to you by.
Oh man, but yo, Cheeseball, thanks for hopping in for commentary.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, Cheeseball is my good friend. She also taught me how to speedrun Zelda 2, so she's my sensei.
Oh.
Yeah, so huge shout outs to her. Like, she plays Sonic games as well. Is there anything you want to say, Cheeseball?
Just that I feel really honored and privileged that I got to be a part of this. It was kind of a last minute thing, but I'm also a huge Linkin Park fan, so I think this
There
is
we
just
go.
this amazing cause, and I'm just happy that I got to be a part of it. So thank you for having me.